Welcome back, everybody. We are diving into a really captivating chapter this time, Revelation chapter 5. It's one of those that just pulls you in, you know?
hmm
All the imagery, I think we all kind of want to know what it all means. We're talking scrolls and seals, a seriously powerful angel, and like the whole universe is just on edge, waiting for, well, someone to step up and unlock what's inside.
It's like the setup, this chapter. For everything that comes after in Revelation, like this is the turning point. It
Yeah.
shows us the ultimate power, the authority.
Right.
Well, we'll get to who exactly.
Yeah, don't leave me hanging here.
Sure.
Okay, so front and center, we've got this scroll, and not just any scroll, right?
Okay.
This one's, it's got writing on both sides. And get this, sealed with 7 seals. That's some serious security.
Like a deed almost, but not for a house. This is, imagine the deed to all of creation. And the seals, they're not just there to look pretty. They show how untouchable it is. Sacred. Whoever's got it, they hold the keys to, well, everything.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility, huh? Okay, so then the question is, who's worthy to open this thing? We're talking ultimate power here.
Yeah. And that's where it gets tense, like really tense. The text says there's this mighty angel, and he calls out, who is worthy to break these seals? But here's the thing. Nobody steps forward.
Seriously? No one.
No, not in heaven, not on earth, not even under the earth.
You're kidding, not a single soul. So what happens? Do they all just pack it in?
Well, John, the guy who's writing all this down, he's pretty upset, understandably. He's seeing all this and knows this scroll, it's the key to judgment, cleansing, the whole thing. It's like if the world's broken, this is the reset button and nobody can push it.
I can see why he'd be in tears. It's like, you're told you've got the cure for some awful disease, but it's locked up and nobody's got the combo. Frustrating doesn't even cover it.
Exactly. But then, just when it seems hopeless, one of the elders, he points to someone worthy. He says, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Root of David. Should sound familiar, right? If you know the Old Testament, anyway.
Hold on, are they talking about?
Yes. They're talking about Yeshua, Jesus, the one who conquered sin, death, the whole thing. He's the one who's earned the right to open that scroll.
So this isn't just about some scroll. It's about, like, the power to change everything.
Right, because Yeshua paid the price, right? For us, for humanity, all our brokenness, he holds the deed. He's the rightful owner, and that's why he can break the seals, set everything in motion.
Like the hero finally showing up, after you've been waiting, wondering what's going to happen.
But here's where the imagery gets interesting. Yeshua isn't shown as, a fierce lion roaring and all that. It's a lamb.
A lamb. Huh, that's not what I expected after all that talk about conquering. Why a lamb?
Not just any lamb. This one is like hard. It's been slaughtered, bearing the marks of sacrifice. And that points right to Yeshua's sacrifice on the cross.
So even in victory, it's still about that sacrifice. It's profound, really.
Oh, yeah. And this lamb isn't weak either. Not helpless. It's described as having 7 horns, which means complete power. And 7 eyes, meaning total knowledge, nothing's hidden, sees it all, knows it all.
That's some serious authority right there. Kind of comforting, but also, I don't know, makes you a little awestruck.
And the reaction when Yeshua takes the scroll, well, it's dramatic. The 4 living creatures, the 24 elders, they all fall down, worshiping, each of them holding harps and golden bowls, and the bowls are full of incense. And here's where it gets personal for every believer.
Okay, I'm listening. This is fascinating.
That incense, it represents the prayers of God's people.
Wait, are you saying our prayers, they're part of what's happening in heaven?
Absolutely. If you know Christ, your prayers are woven right into it all, this cosmic tapestry, I guess you could say,
Yeah.
offered up in worship.
Gives me chills just thinking about it. Our everyday prayers mixed with the praise of, I don't know, angels and all that. It's incredible.
It is. And then, as if it couldn't get any bigger, the creatures and elders, they start singing a new song.
Yeah, I know from reading a new song in the Bible, that means something big is happening, right?
Yeah.
Like a new era of deliverance, a turning point in God's plan, the ultimate victory song.
Exactly. And the lyrics, they're all about Yeshua's sacrifice, his absolute right to open the scroll. He purchased humanity with his blood, made him the rightful heir.
Powerful declaration, like echoing through everything.
And what's amazing is this song, it shows us our purpose. Those who follow Yeshua, right? We're going to be a kingdom and priests serving God. And get this, we will reign on the earth with him.
Now, that's a reason to celebrate. I mean, yeah, we've got challenges in this life, but that promise, that shines a light on what's to come.
And it doesn't stop there. Thousands upon thousands, millions upon millions of angels. They join in, all their voices together, declaring Yeshua's worthiness.
Can you imagine that sound? All those angels singing together? It must be amazing.
And then it gets even bigger. Every creature in heaven, on earth, under the earth, in the sea, everything, they all join the song, acknowledging Yeshua, acknowledging his sacrifice.
Like the whole universe erupting in praise. From the tiniest thing to, I don't know, the most powerful angel, all unified in that moment.
It's like, I don't know, this amazing blend, right? Unity, but with all this diversity. Everything in creation, all its different forms, coming together in perfect harmony to declare Yeshua is worthy.
I mean, that's got to give you chills. But, okay, got to ask. What does all this from way back then have to do with us?
Yeah.
Now, why should we care about, scrolls and lambs and cosmic choirs and all that?
That's the key question, right? If we zoom out a bit, look at the big picture. Revelation 5, it's not just some old theological idea. It's showing us, like, the core of reality.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
It reveals there's this cosmic battle going on. Good versus evil, light versus dark. And in the middle of it all, Yeshua stands victorious. He's the one with the authority to judge, to cleanse, to renew everything.
So even when things seem messed up, out of control in our world, there's a bigger plan going on. A divine order, you could say, that leads to good.
Exactly. And this scene, it's like an invitation. Find your place in that story, in that ultimate victory.
So how do we do that? How do we, I don't know, connect with that chorus of praise, find our place in this cosmic battle?
Starts with recognizing Yeshua's authority. In our own lives, I mean. It's surrendering to him, letting him be Lord, not just on Sundays, but every single day.
Making him the center, right? Not just talking the talk, but walking the walk, as they say.
Exactly. And it's understanding who we are. Part of his kingdom. We're not just watching this play out. We're in it.
We're called to be that kingdom of priests, serving God, representing him. But honestly, what does that even look like day to day? I mean,
good question. And it's easy to get lost, right?
Yeah.
In the big picture, the imagery, and forget the practical stuff.
Totally. Angels singing and scrolls and all that. It's impressive. But what about when I'm, stuck in traffic?
Yeah.
Or making a grocery list?
All right, let's bring it down to earth. What does it mean to live out Revelation 5 here and now?
For me, it starts with prayer, I think. If those prayers are incense before God's throne, well, we got to be serious about what we bring to him.
Absolutely. It's aligning our hearts with his will, seeking his guidance, praying for others, recognizing that prayer can change things, not just our own lives, but the whole world around us.
So not just a quick thing before bed, right? Prayer's got to be a priority.
Exactly. And it's about a lifestyle of worship, not just Sunday mornings, but every day.
So does that mean, like, singing hymns while I'm doing laundry?
Not necessarily. It's more about cultivating gratitude, seeing God's goodness in everything, serving others with humility, reflecting his character in how we act, using our gifts, whatever they are, to glorify him.
So our whole lives become a testament, right, to his worthiness, showing the world who he is by how we live.
Precisely. And sharing the good news, his love, his grace, telling others about it.
Because that invitation to join that cosmic chorus, it's open to everybody, right? Not just the super religious folks.
Absolutely. It's not about earning God's favor. It's about accepting his gift. Salvation offered through Yeshua's sacrifice.
And that's a message worth spreading. Hope and redemption. Our world needs that right now.
And it can change things, not just individual lives, but whole communities, nations even.
When we recognize Yeshua's authority, surrender to him, we tap into a power that's bigger than us.
A power that breaks chains, heals brokenness, restores hope to a world that's hurting.
That's so relevant to what's going on today, isn't it? So as we think about all this, Revelation 5, this amazing imagery, let's not just admire it, let's let it shape us, our hearts, our minds, how we live.
Let's live the truth that Yeshua is worthy. Not just say it, but show it.
Let's join that chorus with all creation praising him. It's a pretty amazing invitation.
Couldn't agree more.
Okay, so we're not just supposed to, sit back and watch this cosmic show, right? We're supposed to be in it. Participants, warriors even, you said. But honestly, that's kind of intimidating. Where do we even start? I'm no superhero, just a regular person trying to get through the day, pay bills, keep my plants alive,
I think a lot of people feel that way. We see Revelation with all the angels and big pronouncements, and it's easy to feel small, like what can we do?
Yeah.
But the thing is, even small things, if they're done in obedience, with faith, they can make a difference, a bigger difference than we realize maybe.
So it's not about being some kind of, spiritual giant. It's about the everyday stuff done faithfully.
Exactly. Think about those bowls of incense, the prayers of God's people, right? Even a whispered prayer in your heart, it's powerful. It goes straight to God's throne. It makes a difference.
So instead of getting overwhelmed by, the enormity of it all, we
Mhm.
can just focus on praying consistently, bringing our concerns to God, our hopes, praying for others.
Yes. Praying for others is huge. Our communities, our leaders, those who are hurting, being treated unfairly.
Seeing the world through God's eyes and asking Him to step in where it's needed.
And as we pray, we also got to be listening, asking God, what do you want me to do? How can I be your hands and feet in the world?
It's a conversation then, not just us asking for stuff, but being open to what He wants us to do, willing to step out even when it's scary.
Right. And that'll look different for everyone, right?
Mhm.
For some, maybe it's volunteering, helping the poor, supporting a ministry that's doing good work. For others, maybe it's speaking out against injustice or using their skills, their money, to make a positive impact.
I love that. It's not like a set list of rules. We each find our own way to live out our faith to make a difference.
Exactly. And when we do that, step out in faith, obey what God's telling us, we're working with Him to restore creation. We're bringing His kingdom here to earth.
Like those lyrics from the new song, we're making them real in our lives and in the world around us.
And that's amazing, right? We might not see the full impact, not in this life, but we can be sure even small acts of faithfulness, they matter.
Revelation 5. I'm seeing it differently now. All that symbolism, it's actually really practical, empowering even. It's a call to action, a reminder that we're part of something huge and we've got a part to play.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with this. Where do you stand in that cosmic chorus? How are you partnering with God to bring His kingdom here? What small act of faithfulness can you do today to make a difference?
It's been incredible exploring this with you. I'm feeling challenged, definitely inspired, and ready to put my faith into action. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Revelation 5. Until next time, keep seeking, keep exploring, and keep diving deep into the truth.